SVG's Jason Dackman. I'm here with Mary Ellen Carlyle, Sports Broadcasting Hall of Famer and a longtime member of the SVG community, as well as the head of Dome Productions up in Canada. Mary Ellen, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
So you guys have been extremely busy in 2024. Obviously, lots of projects, lots of customers, but one of the biggest things is a new home, a new facility in Toronto. Tell us a little bit about moving out of Rogers Center and into the new facility, how it's worked out.
Yeah. So moving out, we didn't have a lot of time to move out, but we got there. We're a full year there now. We have 3 control rooms that have been busy. The growth has been phenomenal. We operate for Suppanor, which is now TGI Sports out of that building. Our NOC is out of that building. Master Control is out of that building, and we're all together at one. Although it was bittersweet leaving the Rogers Center, I think the move is really going to set Dome up for the future and growth.
Yeah, it's been amazing to see that facility go from non-existent to just bustling. Speaking of bustling, again, you guys had just a packed year of events, but 2, I think, really stick out. One being the PWHL and their launch, which was very, very quick, and now the new Amazon Prime Video NHL package. Let's start with PWHL. Dating back to the first season, they're now in their second campaign. That was one of the quickest turnarounds, at least that I've ever seen in the history of sports production. Tell me about what it was like to launch PWHL from a broadcasting perspective.
Oh, to launch PWHL is a dream. It's women's sports, and it came out of the gate great. We only had 6 weeks. We were working on with the people out of LA, Jeremy, and it launched January 1st, and it launched on all 3 networks. So Rogers Sportsnet, CBC, and TSN, as well as the Americans, and it went really, really well. But I'll tell you, Dome took on a whole different. We're no longer a facilities company; we're producers. Okay, what about music rights? What about graphics? What about this? And so it was a lot of fun. And then we did a full season, did the playoffs. Unfortunately, none of the Canadians won again. It's like the Stanley Cup, stays on the south side of the border. And then we went into season 2 a little more polished with all of it. We got a great production team, and Raycom has a production team in the United States. Amazon's picked up Tuesday nights, and we now have French feeds for RDS as well.
Yeah, it's amazing to see it grow. And again, you guys specifically for that project, yes, of course, facilities, but like you said, production, transmission, the NOC, everything from end to end pretty much, yeah.
To talk about the transmission, it's the first time we convinced the PWHL for cost savings to go against baseband, and we are all SRT, right out of the States. Every game is SRT. So it works.
Yep. Continuing to innovate. Speaking of innovation, Prime Video picking up a NHL package. That's a very big deal in Canada, no question about it. Tell us a little bit about your work with Amazon on that.
Well, I'm going to say the engineering team really won that RFP. Amazon is technologically challenging, which is great. I always love challenges. And so every Monday night we roll out the truck, and is full crew. They're producing it, but we're handling all the crewing for them up there. And it's gone really well. We've learned a lot. I would say the first game we didn't get everything there for them, but by the second game we were there. So we're grateful to have that package. And I think us knowing the Canadian roads in the winter really helped.
To say the least, right? That comes in handy. Tough to top 2024, but 2025 will be another big year for you guys. What's ahead on the docket?
2025 is a really good year for us. So we're going to continue with the PWHL and Amazon NHL, as well as all of our owners' work. The G7 is in Canada next year, so we're hoping to innovate some stuff there in terms of new technology. We have a new women's soccer league launching, so we're going to actually produce the women's soccer league, and there's 6 teams. So there's that. Yeah, it's a great year. And we're going to put another truck on the road, another IP truck. We're going to retire 2 trucks and build a bigger IP truck as well as a camera bucket truck.
Very cool. Always growing, always innovating. Mel, thanks so much for the time. Really, really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's always a pleasure.